Okay guys, so for today's video, we'll be talking about 5 things that you probably missed from the Sweet Retreat update that recently just came out in Loomian Legacy. The first thing you probably missed from this update are the NPCs that actually appear in the Sweet Retreat. Every single NPC that appears in the Sweet Retreat is an NPC we've seen before in Loomian Legacy. However, there are some notable NPCs. And one notable NPC is Lucy. She basically goes with us everywhere we go in Loomian Legacy. She's part of our adventure. Also, other than Lucy, another NPC from our story that we see is Mabel. Other notable NPCs are those that appeared in the Rainbow Valley event that we basically had to battle. Here's the yellow NPC from the Rainbow Valley event, here's the green NPC from the Rainbow Valley event, here's the purple NPC from the Rainbow Valley event, and mainly here's the Rainbow Master from the Rainbow Valley event. There are many more other NPCs that also appear that you guys will recognize, such as Rainbow Rick, Every Color Master, Jake as well I believe, and much more. Moving on to the second thing that you probably missed from Sweet Retreat, let's talk about the Lumion References. Okay, so around the Sweet Retreat machines, there's actually 6 different Lumion References that you can literally just see here, and let's get to it. The first one here, literally obvious, is the Gamma Chompactor. It's just vibing over here. He literally just dispenses the cakes. Second over here is the Gleam Valence, just here helping us with the cakes. Then here we have a Gleam Gexplode, which just basically burns up the cake, and that sort of makes sense. Then we got the arms from the diver here putting on the frosting, which is really cool. Moving on, we got this part from Concreton, which is very cool, you know, just chilling here and putting the toppings. And finally we have Alpha Stratus the sign here just chilling on the roof. Moving on to the third thing that you probably missed in this event are the food related decorations. Here we can see the trees that are basically just dripping down because they're pretty much just resembling ice cream. And if we actually go outside of Sweet Retreat, we can basically see how ice cream sandwiches are just making up the fence for Sweet Retreat, and that's pretty interesting, just the fact that ice cream sandwiches are not melting in the summer. The fourth thing that you probably missed are the references on the Lumions themselves. So every single cake sluggling that they released has 3 candles, which basically commemorates Loomian Legacy's 3rd year anniversary. Here we have Slugwing, it has 1, 2, 3 candles. Here we have Escargot, which has 1, 2, 3 candles. And here we have Gasstroke with 1, 2, and 3 candles. Other than the event Lumions with the candles, we actually got a new fan cup this year. This is basically how last year's fan cup looked, and here is basically how this year's fan cup looks. Instead of holding a heart, it's basically holding a box of chocolates. And another reference on a Lumion itself, if you go to Haganosh's Lumipedia, it basically said, it is said that if you're able to blow out all of the Haganosh's candles, your dreams will come true. So far, nobody has been able to blow out a single candle on Haganosh. And if you look closely at Haganosh, this is how the candle looks. If you go to the store and if you talk to this person, he's actually selling something called a birthday candle. The description of a birthday candle is a trick candle that is exceptionally difficult to blow out. It is said that it may induce evolution in certain Lumions. Basically, Haganoshes are filled with trick candles, which is why we are not able to blow out the candles in Haganosh. And the 5th thing that you probably missed from this update is, if you go and talk to this person over here, he basically says, adding Soul Crystal Dust to our suite sounded like a cool and original idea at first. The boss thinks that it should have been okay to use. He says it's not normal for things to simply just come to life just because you add a little Soul Crystal Dust. I wonder if there is more to the story. He's basically telling us that Sweet Retreat is currently owned by Polar Corporation. And essentially, Sweet Retreat is owned by Polar Corporation, we're working at Sweet Retreat, therefore we are currently working for Polar Corporation. Anyways guys, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Our Menti, and we lit.